Bitcoin went from 67 to 78,000. Where were you?
In cash. Comfortable.
You're calling comfortable the same thing as missed an entire move?
$20. You made 11,000% of $20. Congratulations, Warren Buffett.
Two idiots talking crypto.
Kevin Warsh, first pro-Bitcoin Fed chair in history.
Pro-Bitcoin who exactly?
Pro-Bitcoin. What are you?
Pro-Bitcoin holders. Big difference.
Okay, listen, this is the episode. 4 things happening at the same time. Pro-Bitcoin Fed chair, Clarity Act final text, Trump pledge to sign, BlackRock buying every dip. Y'all seeing this right now?
I am seeing 4 headlines. Yes.
4 narratives. TAC. The narrative is the story.
Fed held at 3.64, 8-4. First split that wide since 2005.
8-4?
The committee is fracturing. Powell's last meeting and 4 governors broke ranks. From a fundamentals perspective, that's not bullish. That's a Fed losing internal cohesion ahead of a chair change.
Or, it's hawks staging their last stand before Warsh walks in. Market is 63% short. Funding rates negative. 93% of liquidations the last 24 hours. Shorts, $334,000 of pain. Distributed.
You sound like a sportscaster.
Because the tape is calling the game. BTC dipped under 76 on the Fed announcement and bounced to 78 on bad news. That's not a market that wants to go down. That's a market coiled.
You know what else is coiled? Dollar at 118.73. CPI 3.29. Unemployment 4.3. WTI at 99.89.
Why are you reading me a weather report?
Because the weather is stagflation, tick. The macro is hostile to every asset you own. The market is celebrating a headline and the actual conditions are this.
Okay, so what about the Clarity Act?
Yes. Let's talk about the Clarity Act.
Stablecoin yield text dropped this week. Trump pledged to sign immediately. The legal framework is here. The largest market in crypto, stablecoins, gets rules. Banks get gated, crypto native gets the runway. This is the bull case in legislation form.
The bill bans passive yield. Passive yield is what retail wants. Deposit, earn, withdraw. The bill protects activity-based rewards, which conveniently is what every Coinbase, every BlackRock product is structured around.
Wait.
Cui bono? Who benefits?
Crypto benefits.
Specific crypto benefits. Compliance moats. The biggest custodians get a wall around their staking products, and every CeFi competitor that paid yield to retail has to redesign or shut down US operations. 3 months from signing, 2 of them are gone.
You're saying a clear regulatory framework is bad for crypto?
I'm saying a clear regulatory framework is great for the 4 companies that wrote the regulatory framework.
Oh, come on.
The Ethereum Foundation sold 49,000 Ethereum in 3 months. Latest tranche, 10,000 over the counter. The people who built this thing are taking money off the table while the people who benefit from the rules are being written into the rules. From a fundamentals perspective, that's a tell.
Or their funding development? Or its foundation rebalancing? You're picking the dark interpretation?
I'm picking the interpretation supported by the actual on-chain flow.
BlackRock bought 284 million in 1 day, 2 billion in April, while ETF outflows hit 350.
Right, so everyone is selling, except one buyer, who happens to be the largest asset manager on Earth, who happens to also be the entity most positioned to benefit from the activity-based rewards carve-out, who happens to also be the entity that wrote half the comment letters on this bill.
Okay, that one's a little spicy.
I have charts.
Yeah, well, I have a market that bounced off 76 on the worst possible Fed read. Fear and greed at 39. Climbing, the shorts are crowded. The squeeze is the entire trade.
You think the short squeeze is the trade?
I know the short squeeze is the trade. I'm adding $20 more at 78. Pyramiding the position from episode 1.
You are pyramiding $20 onto $20.
It's a percentage play, TAC. 16.5% on the first probe. Receipts.
You called BTC 75,000 by March 12th. Resolved. Correct. You also called Ethereum 2,500 by the same date.
We don't have to do this part.
22.99.
Right on direction, wrong on timing.
That's what people say when they're wrong, tick.
That's what people say when they're early. You know what's better than being smart? Being
wrong, but on schedule eventually.
You missed every move from 67 to 78? 100% cash. $11,000 of upside watched in real time.
My DeFi prediction was wrong. 5 million per day came in at 4.1. I'll take the L.
Wait, that's it? No defense?
No. The number was the number. From a fundamentals perspective, I was wrong on the projection. Aave V3 TVL is recovering. Sky did 124 million in revenue. The category is healthy. My forecast was high.
TAC admitting he was wrong. Screenshot it.
Don't get used to it.
Speed round. 5 headlines.
Go.
Meta, Stripe, USDC payouts, Colombia and Philippines on Solana and Polygon. Mainstream tech is plumbing the rails.
Sub 50 million processed in the first 6 months.
You don't even know that yet.
That's my prediction. We'll see.
PTJ, Paul Tudor Jones, calls Bitcoin the best inflation hedge. Generational macro guy. On the record,
BTC to gold ratio declines over 6 months. Market,
you're betting against the inflation hedge call?
I'm betting against PTJ on the relative trade. Different bet.
XSGD on base. Singapore dollar stablecoin live on Coinbase's L2. Asia Rails getting built.
Volume?
It just launched. TAC. DeFi United raised 300 million. Layer 0 pledged 10,000 Ethereum to Aave. DeFi Summer 2 coming back, you can smell it.
DeFi United deploys under 150 million of that 300 in 12 months. Watch.
You think every raise is fake?
I think most raises are slower than the press release.
Ethereum Foundation, 49,000 Ethereum. 3 months. Going to keep selling, you think?
Cumulative 75,000 by August. They're rebalancing because they have to. From a fundamentals perspective, I'm out of fundamentals perspective for this episode.
3 this episode. 3.
Quotas are quotas. Alex Mashinsky, banned from the asset products industry, plus a $10 million FTC settlement.
10 million?
Celsius depositor losses were approximately 18 billion. 10 million on 18 billion is 0.055%.
He froze withdrawals. People lost everything. He paid 10 million.
The penalty for running a Ponzi in crypto is a rounding error.
You realize how this lands for Celsius depositors?
I do realize. That's why I'm saying it. I had funds on FTX. My fundamentals analysis said FTX was solid. So I have a personal interest in regulators actually fining people for fraud rather than this.
Yeah, that one stings.
Bankman-Fried's request for a new trial was denied. Judge called the claims wildly conspiratorial. Translation, he doesn't get a do-over.
The judge said wildly conspiratorial?
Direct quote.
At least Celsius gave TIC a free education and self-custody. Hardware wallet only, no exceptions. Your wallet, your crypto.
The degen who trusts random narratives but won't trust a staking platform.
CeFi is the gambling. DeFi is the protocol. Wait.
You stake?
I'm not answering that on camera.
He doesn't stake. Lido did 2.6 annualized this quarter. Aave is fine. Sky just printed record revenue. The skeptic stakes through battle-tested DeFi. The optimist won't go near it.
No comments this episode. So if you're watching, Team TIC or Team TAC on this one? Pro-Bitcoin Fed chair, Clarity Act, BlackRock buying every dip. Are we squeezing the shorts or walking into a compliance moat?
Best comments get featured next week.
Here's mine. Bitcoin breaks 85,000 within 14 days of the Warsh confirmation vote. The squeeze plus the legitimacy plus the BlackRock bid. 85.
Aggressive.
Calculated.
Mine. Within 90 days of Clarity signing, at least 2 major CeFi staking platforms, over $1 billion in product, restrict or pull yield offerings for US customers. The passive yield ban does what it was written to do.
You're betting on regulation hurting crypto.
I'm betting on regulation doing exactly what its authors wanted.
That is the most cynical.
We'll know in 90 days.
14 for me.
TIC gets a faster L or a faster victory lap. Either way, we'll be insufferable.
Speak for yourself.
2 idiots talking crypto. 2 idiots talking about crypto. The TICTAC show. Subscribe and leave a like, you know. Ding that bell for more wild guesses. Two idiots talking crypto. The TICTAC Show. Don't forget to hit subscribe, a like, and that bell. Let's thrive for more market madness every time. We're just two idiots talking crypto. Yeah, that's the TICTAC Show, so smash that subscribe button, give us a thumbs up for good fun, and ring the bell, don't miss a thing. Yeehaw!